Okay, good morning, guys. Thank you to everyone who is here in the live Zoom, or thank you if you are hopping on to watch the recording. This is the Adult Learners webinar. My name is Rachel Thurman. I am from Flint Hills Technical College, and just in light of everything that's been going on, we wanted to come together as an admissions department and give you guys some information and some resources about Flint Hills Technical College and kind of curate that to you as an adult learner. So just going off of that, I do just want to let you know, if you are here in the live Zoom, that this is going to be recorded and it's going to be shared with our social media. So most likely our Facebook. So just be aware that this is being recorded and will be circulated. So is this you? Have you been impacted by layoffs or closures or otherwise economic downturn? You might be asking yourself, what do I do now? Especially if you are coming from Tyson, Holiday Resort, any of the closures that has been impacting Emporia or the surrounding area just as a community. You might be 25 or older. You may have never attended college before, or you could be returning to college after a long time. Maybe you went right after you graduated high school, only went for 2 semesters, withdrew, and now you're coming back. Are you a first generation college student? That means that neither one of your parents has done any kind of higher education. You are the first generation in your family. You could be a busy parent trying to balance family and work, or whether it's by choice or not by choice, you could be changing or advancing your career. If any of these in any combination apply to you, you are an adult learner. And as an adult learner, you might feel very confused when navigating higher education, especially if you were impacted by one of those layoffs or closures, and you're at that point where you're asking yourself, well, I need to do something. What am I going to do at this point in my life? So we wanted to come together and help you clarify some of the confusion you might feel, especially if you're choosing to go back to school. I do just want to preface that by saying it's okay to not know what you don't know. If you have no idea where to start, if you're confused, that is perfectly normal. That's perfectly acceptable. And honestly, that is what we are here for. So that being said, Flint Hills Technical College, we are here to help. We came together as an admissions department, and we wanted to do something to help this demographic. So we are committed to our community, to Emporia, and most of all, we are committed to our students. So again, my name is Rachel Thurman. I am the admissions specialist. Our department is 3 people. There's myself, Ashley Johnson, our admissions director, and Taylor Stowe's our admissions recruiter. The 3 of us run the admissions here at Flint Hills Technical College, and we are all on this slideshow. So I will be going through this short presentation with you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Flint Hills Technical College and some of the programs that we offer. And then I'll turn it over to Ashley, and she's going to go step by step, give you a walkthrough on the application process, our in-house scholarship application process, sending your transcripts, and then just touch a little bit on how to access the financial aid application, which is commonly referred to as FAFSA. If you have any questions, if you're here in the live with us, feel free to drop those questions in the chat because we are actively monitoring that and answering those in real time. If you are here on the recording, that is totally fine. We are going to let you know how to get those questions answered. We're going to provide you with a lot of contact information. And if there's anything that wasn't addressed, we can go ahead and get that answered for you. Before we dive into the presentation, I just wanted to go over some common terms that you might hear frequently when navigating the plane of higher education. Some of these words you might know, some of them might be confusing in the context, but definitely it is a guarantee if you are going to back to school or you're on a college campus, these words are going to be things that you are going to come in contact with. I'm not going to go over every single one. But if you are writing things down, if you're taking notes, or even if you can snap a screenshot, this is just a very good collection of definitions for words that you might see. We have a lot of students who come in, they're part of the demographic that I talked about, and you can explain something and they can look and say, I have no idea what you just said to me. I don't know what that means. So I wanted to just kind of put this here for your benefit. I did want to go over the bottom list there. That is definitely words you're going to be hearing today, words and terms. So you're going to hear application. That is the form to apply for admission to any college or university or institution. Transcript. That is a official record of the classes that you took and the grades you got. So for example, your high school transcript, it's different than your diploma. It lists out every class you took. It would say, I got a B in physical education. I got an A in science. So that is something that every college that you are applying to might be asking for. We want to see what classes you took and how you did in those. FAFSA, that is the form to apply for financial aid. FAFSA stands for federal application for federal student aid, I believe. A big long term, they've just condensed it. We call it FAFSA. Scholarship, that is another thing that we're going to go over. That is free money for school, which is based on merit or your GPA or your grades. That's what merit means, or skills. And then grant, that is also free money, but that's based entirely on financial need. Both scholarships and grants are typically things that you don't have to pay back. So a little bit about Flint Hills Technical College. We are an independent technical college. We were previously known as the VOTech. If you've seen our campus or if you're from Emporia, you know that we are across the street from Emporia High School. Before we became an independent technical college, we were the VOTech. We are now our own college, just like Allen Community College. We are also known as a trade school. We are a 2-year school. So we are a community college, a trade school, but for us specifically, we are a little bit different in that we are a technical college, meaning that our learning is hands-on. We do a lot of applied learning. We are preparing you to get meaningful careers in the workforce. We are preparing you for that. We offer a few different credentials. We offer short-term certificates, which are typically a semester long, such as your CNA certificate. That is something that you can get here. We offer year-long certificates that take a year to earn. Those are called technical certificates. And then we do offer the 2-year degree, is an associate's degree of applied science. So when you hear associate's degree, think that's something that takes 2 years to earn. A technical certificate is something that takes 1 year to earn. The main difference with that is that with associate's degrees, you're going to be taking some general education courses, maybe some more advanced coursework for the program. So your math, English, science, things like that. While the certificate is just those classes related to the program. We do offer a variety of courses. We have in-person, we have online classes for people who are trying to juggle work and other commitments. We have programs that are completely online. You do not even have to leave your couch to get a college degree. 2024 is an amazing place. Or if you're watching the recording, we're probably already in 2025. We also even have evening classes. We are trying to build our array of evening classes, again, to accommodate people who are working that 9 to 5 or just have a schedule where that would be more beneficial. All of our programs are divided into 4 areas of study, or divisions, as they're also known. So we have an arts division, we have a health division, we have an information technology division, and we have an industry technology division. Just to clarify, they're pretty much self-explanatory, but as you will be able to see on the next slide, information technology is more going to be computer science, things like that. So, as I was saying, these are our programs of study. I am going to go over, I'm going to list each one, but if you want more information on specific programs, we will let you know how to get more information and show you where to find that information on our website. But just for the sake of time, I'm just going to list them out. So for our arts division, we have graphic arts technology, hospitality and culinary arts, that is the cooking program. We have multimedia design. For our health program, we have dental assisting, dental hygiene, early childhood education, emergency services technology, and underneath that falls our EMT program, our first responder program, and then our advanced EMT program. We have healthcare administration and management. That is for current LPNs. We have our health occupations technology and practical nursing. It is not listed here, but popular programs that we offer as a standalone certificate are your certified nursing aide. Once you get the CMA, you can get the add-ons for that, including your med aid and your home health aid. We have our information technology. Like I had mentioned in the last slide, that's going to be your business classes, that business technology program, computer program design, and network technology. Finally, in our industry division, we offer automotive technology, computerized machine tool engineering. That's going to be a lot of stuff with CNC. We have industrial engineering technology, power plant technology. Our newest program that is starting in fall of 2025 is precision agriculture technology. And then we have our welding technology program. In addition to that, we do offer general education courses if you are just needing to take a few classes with us. And then we also, if those programs alone, if you might have multiple interests or you're trying to do something that's more individualized, we have our applied technologies associate's degree, which lets you combine two different programs to fit whatever goal you're trying to achieve. Some of our most popular programs are nursing, industrial engineering, and dental hygiene. And no surprise, some of our highest paid programs are also going to be that dental hygiene, industrial engineering, and also power plant technology, which can be completed entirely online. So we like to put it in black and white, the steps to becoming a student at Flint Hills Technical College. This is completely optional, but a very recommended first step would be to actually visit the campus. Even if you have been here before, or maybe you have kids who have been on campus here, as a student, it is a great idea to come on campus, do that individual campus visit where you can tour the campus, you can meet the staff, and you can learn about how to get enrolled. You'll be able to get a lot more information, have a chance to ask questions, and you might even get to meet faculty. Our faculty are very good about talking to new students or interested students to help determine if that program is going to be the best fit for you and tell you why you should be here with us at Flint Hills Technical College. Your next step would be to fill out the application. That can be done at fhtc.edu/apply. This next step would be testing. We will let you know if that is applicable to you. It kind of just depends on what your transcripts look like. But we would give you more information on placement testing if that is going to be applicable to you. Next would be sending your transcript. So like we talked about, this could be from your high school. It could be from if you had attended any other colleges or institutions, universities. Your next step would be securing that student aid. This is a huge one. Whether that be through in-house scholarships that are offered through our foundation, and we'll go over that more in the next few slides. Filling out that scholarship application, filling out that FAFSA. That is one of the most important things you can do because it helps make sure that these classes are getting paid for. Next would be meeting with an advisor and actually enrolling in classes. What that means is you call, once you're ready to go, you get an enrollment appointment scheduled, and you meet with one of our staff members known as an academic advisor. They are the ones that go over your schedule with you. They help you, they show you what your charges are. They give you really good information about the classes, and they really help advise you on the best plan to finish your degree in a timely manner. If applicable to you, you will need to pay your enrollment deposit at this time. Now, if you have been impacted by the economic turnovers, especially from Tyson, Holiday Resort, or any economic downturn, please let us know because we are currently waiving that enrollment deposit for eligible students. But we will give you more information on if you are needing to pay a deposit or not and how much it will be at that time. Probably everybody's favorite part of the process is getting those classes paid for. So whether that's going to be with student, and I should have mentioned before, the grants, the loans through FAFSA, or if you have an in-house scholarship, maybe you have an outside scholarship, and we will differentiate between those later in the presentation. If you aren't using any form of student aid, we accept cash, we accept credit cards, we accept checks, or we even have payment plans for those who might not want to use a loan or may, for whatever reason, not use student aid. And finally, once you have that schedule, you know what classes you're taking, you will want to get your textbooks if the course requires one. We do not have an on-campus bookstore. However, we do have a online store with all of the books in there. All you have to do is put what class you're taking, and it automatically tells you exactly what book you are needing, which is great. If you are wanting to maybe order from a different method, such as Amazon or renting a book, our library on campus can help you with that. So financial aid, definitely, I would say probably 99% of you that are either in the live or watching the Zoom might saying to yourself, this sounds amazing, I'm excited. There's maybe even a program that you saw that you might be interested in. But the biggest question that a lot of students, have to think about is how am I going to pay for this? If you have children, maybe that is something that you already wondered about. A lot of people, they start, even from the time their children are infants, they're wondering, how am I going to pay for college? And the same for you too. It is a common anxiety, it's a common fear, but that is what we are here for. On campus, we have a financial aid department. Just like as an admissions specialist, it is my job to help you get admitted to the school. It is their job to help you navigate the financial aid journey. So I highly recommend, if you're watching live, maybe jot these numbers down. This is our staff. Troy Hogelman is our director of financial aid, and then Gwen Clements is our financial aid advisor. Write these phone numbers down. Take a screenshot. This is a really good resource. Some of the types of financial aid that we are able to offer are going to be at a federal level. We are accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. All that means in layman's terms is that Uncle Sam has said your school is able to offer grants and loans. Federal loans, we've probably all heard of the student loan. That is a loan that you eventually pay back to the government. They are issued by the government and then paid back. Or there are grants, that is free money that is based on your income. Both of those are going to be based on the income to see what you are eligible for. We do offer in-house scholarships. Ashley is going to walk you through on how to fill out that application, but these are scholarships offered from FHTC. We award over $150,000 in scholarships every year. And Ashley is going to tell you more about that, but those are scholarships that are offered in-house. The scholarship application is due every year on March 1st. There are also outside scholarships. So those are scholarships that could be from a foundation or a maybe a job site. I think Ford Motor Company offers certain scholarships, and those could have different eligibility requirements. But the biggest part is just doing your research. A really great simple website to get started at is literally www.scholarships.com. That is a huge database. You can filter it based on if you're a woman, if you are a Spanish speaker, if you were born somewhere beyond the United States. There are scholarships for everyone. It's just doing the manpower of doing that research and finding one that you may be awarded. Probably one of the biggest helps and aid that we offer here is the Kansas Promise Scholarship. That is a huge benefit of going to a 2-year school, and we are actually going to go over that in more specifics on the next slide. Let's say you don't fill out your scholarship application. You aren't using loans or grants. You just want to put yourself to a school, or that is just kind of what you are needing to do at that time. We also offer payment plans so that you're not being assessed that lump sum at the beginning of the semester. We work with a company called Nelnet, which enables you to make monthly payments on your loans. I'm sorry, on your balance. So some common questions and concerns that we always hear from students, and you might already be thinking it, is something that you might be thinking right now is, well, I make too much money. I'm not eligible. Like, what do? I make too much. My parents make too much. I don't think I would be eligible for anything. That is a really common concern. And all I can say for that is it's always worth it to fill out the application. The worst that they can say is no. And the majority of people are pleasantly surprised that there is something that they might be eligible for that they didn't know. That is financial aid's part of their responsibility, is to help you and match you with some of those resources that are going to help you get through school with the least amount of debt as possible. So we are fighting for you and want to advocate for you and want to help you do this, with the most cost-effective way we can. So it's definitely worth it to fill those out. So talking about the Kansas Promise Scholarship, you might see that very big number on the right of your screen. The Kansas Promise Scholarship is $20,000, and that is going to apply to a lot of our in-demand programs. It does not apply to every program we have, but some of our most popular ones, such as our programs in the health division and a lot of our programs in the industry division. And realistically, for $20,000, that is enough to completely pay for a 2-year associate's degree. You could realistically leave with a 2-year degree from here debt-free. The nice part about the Kansas Promise Scholarship for us is that it is only available at these 2-year schools. So Flint Hills Technical College, Allen Community College, any 2-year school is only going to be available there. Just like the FAFSA and the in-house scholarship, there is a individual Kansas Promise Scholarship application that you will need to fill out. A lot of higher education, it seems like, is filling out scholarships. You will be an old pro by the time you graduate at filling out applications. So you will need to fill out both the FAFSA and the Kansas Promise Scholarship application. If that is something that you need help with, you can do that with the aid of our financial aid department. They can assist you with that. There are some requirements for the Kansas Promise Scholarship. After graduation, they want you to live and work in Kansas for 2 years after you finish that certificate or that associate's degree. The nice part is that, say you don't find a job in your field right away, they just want you to be working in general. I could, graduate with a dental hygiene degree, and if I was working at Radius, that's okay. They just want you to be working and contributing to the economy. If you decide that, maybe you really like college, you kind of found a 4-year program that you wanted to do. You wanted to go to Kansas State after you finished here and transfer that associate's degree into a bachelor's degree. You can delay that requirement. The nice part about Flint Hills Technical College is that we are toting a 98% job placement rate. So a lot of students are able to get a job or continue with their higher ed. 98% of the students that we talk to are doing that. So definitely, I wouldn't worry too much about finding a job in your field. We are very passionate about offering in-demand programs. Finally, what you would need to do is keep up with your studies. You need to finish that program within 3 years or 36 months. You will see this term a lot: maintain satisfactory academic progress. In layman's terms, that means that you just need to keep your grades up and you need to finish your classes on time. The caveat with this is if you don't meet these requirements, you will have to repay that scholarship. It does convert from a scholarship into a loan with interest. So just making sure that you're staying on top of things, keeping in contact with financial aid so that you don't have to pay that money back. They need to regulate the scholarship. That's a lot of money to just give to anyone. So there are some eligibility requirements, but most of the time they're very straightforward. First and foremost, you need to be both a US citizen and a Kansas resident, as well as one of the following from this list must apply. You need to, and I would say the majority of Kansas Promise recipients are eligible from this. You need to have graduated from a Kansas high school or earned a GED within the past 12 months. I would say the majority of our student body are going to be from Kansas. But if you are like me, I'm originally not from Kansas. If I wanted to utilize the Kansas Promise, you need to have lived in Kansas for the past 3 consecutive years. So for example, myself, I did not graduate from a Kansas high school or earn a GED, but if I have lived in Kansas for the past 3 consecutive years, and I can supply proof of that, most of the time that's going to be through your tax returns, I would be eligible for the Kansas Promise. Another thing that would make you eligible is if at any time during high school, you were in custody of the Kansas Department for Children and Families, otherwise simply just known as foster care. If you were in the system, the foster care system, while you were in high school, that would also make you eligible for the Kansas Promise scholarship. There is an income limit, so there's household sizes and income limits on this. So simply for a family of 2, you need to make $100,000 or less per year. For a family of 3, you need to make less than $150,000 in a year. And that's all your household combined. So you, your spouse, that is a combined income, not just you individually. For a family of 4 or more, there's still that $150,000 you have to make less than that, but you're adding about $4,800 or $5,000 for each additional family member beyond 3. So if there's you and your spouse and you guys have 3 kids, you would need to take $150,000 and then $4,800 for the additional child. So you're needing to make less than about $155,000 a year. And if you need more questions on that or clarification, just let us know. We're going to provide you with some good contact information. We really would love to see you get on campus. I know I've mentioned this a few times and I cannot stress it enough. The best way to get all of your questions answered is to schedule that campus visit. Again, just to rehash this, you can explore the classrooms, you can see the labs, you can see the facilities that we offer here. The best way to know that you are a good fit for any college, not just Flint Hills Technical College, is to come and feel the atmosphere. Can you imagine yourself here? And we really hope that you can, but we really want to see you so that you can feel that for yourself. We can give you that one-on-one personalized individual assistance with the applications, with the transcripts, with the FAFSA, and with the scholarship applications. We have computers that you can use here, and we can help you with that. Again, Ashley is going to go over this and show you where to find all this stuff. And we do encourage you to try and do it, or at least start it on your own. But if you need help, that is what we are here for. And we have the resources that we can help you in person with that. It's a good opportunity, again, to meet faculty. Our faculty is so passionate and they love talking to new students and they love talking to interested students, and they can answer specific questions about the program. And then that being said, we are able to give you both from an admission standpoint and with the help of those faculty, more in-depth information on a program of interest. So to schedule a campus visit, you can give us a call. If you're here in the live, I would write this down. You can also, you're going to have a chance to screenshot this, but a good number is 620-343-4600 extension. I did just want to share some more resources for those who may be impacted by the recent economic downturn, closures, layoffs, There is going to be a job fair hosted by Kansas Works. They are a great program that can help with multiple different things. So they're doing a multi-employer job fair. If you are here in the live, that's going to be on January 8th, 2025. If you are watching the recording before that date, that's when it's going to be. If you are watching this recording and you maybe missed the job fair, up in the right-hand corner of your screen there will be the Emporia Workforce Center, their information. You can stop by or give them a call. They can help with your resume, they can help do interviews, they do a lot of services. So definitely look into that. Another thing that is going on is going to be free, it's open to the public, it's hosted by the United Way of the Flint Hills, and then that's going to be on January 8th, 2025. So that's going to be a resource fair. There's resources for healthcare, rent, food, childcare. Flint Hills is going to be at this resource fair. So you have a chance to interact with us in person. Again, if you're here in the live, it's on January 8th from 11 to 5 p.m. And that's going to be this January 2025. If you're watching the recording afterwards, the information is there, the email and the phone call, and you can give them a call for more information if you missed this. Then I have it here in Spanish. If you want to share this with anyone that is a Spanish speaker, if you yourself are a Spanish speaker, this is that same information just in Spanish. If you're watching the recording, the numbers are there. Feel free, if you're here live, I would take a screenshot of this, write this information down. I'll go back one more time if you just needed a chance to do that. Here's English. And then here is Spanish. This is the last thing. If you're here live or if you are here in the recording, take a screenshot, write this down. This is all of our important information. Really, this is almost everything you need to be connected with someone at Flint Hills. Our Student Success Center, that is what we call our one-stop shop. Admissions is here, financial aid, questions about enrolling. This is our direct number, 620-343-4600, extension 2. Give us a call and someone will be able to help you or get you to the right person that can. If you are here in the recording and you have questions, you can send us that question at askus@fhtc.edu. You can send that via email. You can send your question. It goes directly to the admissions department. Someone will get that answered for you. Our website is, which actually we'll be going over with you, is www.fhtc.edu. And our application link is the same. It's just going to be www.fhtc.edu/apply. If you do not know where we are located, our address is 3301 West 18th Avenue, Emporia, Kansas. We are off Industrial Road. We are across from Emporia High School. And you could just put that in your phone and it will take you right to our main campus building. Okay, we have moved on to the next portion of our webinar. This is where Ashley is going to take over from here and she is going to walk through the admissions application with you. She is going to go through the process of sending transcripts, going through the in-house scholarship application, and she's going to locate the FAFSA. Again, this is a live Q&A session. Send us your questions in the chat. If you're here at the recording, please give us a call at any time or give us an email and we will get back to you as soon as we can. So we are going to just transition here and switch our screen to the website and move on to the next part of the presentation. One moment while we get transition. Hi everyone, this is Ashley and I'm jumping on here to kind of show you how to navigate our website a little bit with those resources that Rachel shared.
Like she mentioned, the very first thing that you'll want to do is fill out that application for admissions. How to get to that application is you're going to go to our website, fhtc.edu. Once you're on our homepage, there is a gold, yellow, apply now button. You will simply click that and it will take you to the application. It does take a few minutes to load, but once it finally pops up, you will simply enter in your personal information. Once this is submitted, it will go to the admissions department and we will be reaching out to you regarding what information you need, such as transcripts. So that kind of brings us to the next step is how to get your transcripts. If you have a high school transcript, the best way to get that transcript is going to be to contact your high school and figure out how they send those transcripts. They might send you to a website to order your transcript, or they might just be able to do it themselves. There's also certain websites for requesting a college application. So if you attended Emporia State University at any time, we will need that transcript. There's two primary websites that we use for getting transcripts. The first one is National Student Clearinghouse. That pop up there. Once we're on the website, there's going to be an order button. And it's going to have you fill out information such as what school you went to. So if you went to Emporia State, let's see that pops up there. You do have to pay for transcripts typically. Usually they're about $8 to $15. But contact your high school, contact your college if you're needing to request those transcripts. They should have information for you on how to access those. If you need help, this is also something the Student Success Center can help you with. So give us a call or come in person. After you've applied and filled out the application, I would recommend doing a scholarship app. That way you can go ahead and see if you're eligible for any of those. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to click on the financial aid tab. You're going to click on scholarships. The undergraduate scholarship is the one that you kind of want to fill out. Click that. And it's a pretty easy application. It's going to ask you again for your personal information. And then it has a very short goal statement. That can be anything, what you're wanting to do with your future. Once you do the scholarship application, reminder, scholarship application is always due on March 1st. If you plan on going to school, always fill out FHTC scholarship. Next is doing your FAFSA. So this is how you can receive grants, scholarships, financial aid, loans. If you go to the financial aid tab again, you can click on financial aid. And then the financial aid or FAFSA website is going to be this first link here. You can also just like Google FAFSA and it'll take you to this website. If you plan on starting in this spring, which would be spring 2025, you will need to fill out this 2024-25 FAFSA form. If you plan on attending in the fall, you can go ahead and fill out the 25 to 26. A few updates about the FAFSA, a few tips, is that it does take about 3 days to verify your information. So if you've never filled out FAFSA before, you'll have to get verified. That does take a couple of days, but then you can start working on that form. If you've ever filled out a FAFSA for yourself for college, or you've done it for maybe a child of yours that has been to college, you already have a FAFSA ID created. So you will need to recover that account information to be able to log in. Once you have a FAFSA ID number, that will always be your FAFSA ID. Back to our website, this is just some additional information that you can find. If you're still kind of curious on what program it is, that you want to study, you can go to programs of study, all programs, see all the different programs that Rachel mentioned. But you can also click on these. So let's check out business technology. This is a completely online program. And if you scroll down, you can learn a little bit more about the program. You can see the degree maps. If you were to get to your associate's degree in business, these are all the classes that you would need to take to complete that degree. Keep scrolling down, you can see some career opportunities, the faculty of that program, any 2+2 partnerships that we have. So if you graduate with a 2-year associate's degree, you could transfer over to one of these partnering universities when you want to get your bachelor's degree. And then at the very bottom, we do include cost sheets. Click on the cost sheet, you can see how much the 1-year technical certificate is. You can also see how much the associate. I think that just about covers where to apply, scholarship information, how to fill out your FAFSA, and then requesting those transcripts. So I am going to turn this back over to Rachel. And just to reiterate, if you have any questions, feel free to contact the admissions team. We are more than happy to help.
Okay, guys, I just wanted to say if you were here in the live or if you are watching this recording, thank you for spending your time with us. Just one more thing about that FAFSA, if that website is a little daunting to you or confusing, like I mentioned earlier, you can come in at any time. You don't need to make an appointment to speak with financial aid. You can come in, there's a computer right at their desk. They can help you through that process if you need help with filling that out. It might be a good idea before you start filling it out to locate your tax returns. A lot of information is going to be found on those, and they just if you keep those records, it might be good to have that just where you can get to it easily. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much. We try to be as helpful as we can and as relatable as we can. It can, this is a hard time of the year to face downturns and layoffs, and we just want you to know that we're here for you. However that looks like for you. So it's hard, being an adult learner and making the decision to go back to school is probably not one that you made lightly. And we want to do what we can, especially for you to make that transition as easy as possible. Ashley and I are actually both adult learners ourselves. We fall into those categories, so we know what it's like to do this process and how sometimes overwhelming it can feel. But we just really want to stress that our admissions department at FHTC, we are here for you, no matter what that looks like for you. If it's something that we can do to help you, we're gonna do it. So I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas. This is our last day before break, so we're all very excited that it's Friday and that we get to spend some time and I just hope that you guys have an amazing Christmas, amazing holiday season, however you are celebrating. If I hope it's safe, travel, all of that good stuff. So thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas and go Rangers. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or just stop by and say hello and we'll get you on the right direction.